And from the Clay Miles, Clay Time in the Basement show, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. We're here to talk about social media and its effects on the community today. We're also going to talk about Trump, of course. Of course, we got two comics, Clay Miles and Amir Yazdani, very funny comic. Today, we're broadcasting live on a new app called Get Vocal, a social media site focused on face-to-face conversations. Check it out in the link in the description. After our 15 minutes is up, all of you will be able to jump into the conversation with each other by clicking on the Jump Into Group Vocal button and voice your thoughts on the good and the bad of the social media. I'm Clay Miles, and my guest here, Amir Yazdani, who is an expert comic, very, very funny young man. Go ahead and say hello, Amir.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Just a fan of comedy and yeah, just a little joke teller. I do one-liners and puns, groaners, really horrible jokes with a shit grin smile. So, like to have fun. Welcome. How's it going?
Thanks, Amir. That's great. So, what I want to talk about is Trump and his effect on comedy to you. I mean, like for me, it's been amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like him being in the White House because I don't like the divisiveness. But for comedy, it's been amazing. I have never seen so many jokes. I could literally not stop writing jokes. We write so many jokes that literally the bookers don't want you to talk about Trump anymore.
I mean, all you got to do is watch any of the late night. You got Colbert, you got Daily Show. There's almost like an influx of it. Me personally, I stay away from it just because the few times I have, even to make it more family friendly or kind of play both sides of it, I end up alienating half the room. So I kind of stay away from it. But if that's your thing and you're good at it, by all means do it for sure. I like watching it. I just don't. I don't have that bone in my body, I guess.
I agree. I agree. And the thing about it is I'm not good at political stuff, but I'm good at the dumb stuff. You know what I mean? And for me, you don't even have to, be good at political stuff. Literally what he says. I mean, the fact that he talked about racist and, on one side and, these people who are protesting racism, and they're like, well, there were good people on both sides. Huh? I saw the video, dude. These guys were walking down, right. I mean, my daughter's college is like right up the street, and I'm like telling my daughter, hi, bitch,
Yeah. Makes me nervous to buy a tiki torch, I'm not gonna lie. Barbecues are not as fun ever since that shit went down.
Dude, they literally they killed tiki torch sales all over the world. People were like, anytime anybody walked in for a tiki torch, the salesman was like, what are you going to be using it for? To defend flies. Yeah, flies meaning Negroes.
I'm telling you, man, things have changed. I was going to have a barbecue and I got like hot dogs and stuff like that. I picked up the citronella candle and they still looked at me sideways, man. So like it's changing the barbecue game for good, man. That's all I'm saying.
They're changing the barbecue game.
I think that's the only time I've ever called it the barbecue game. Now it's all right. I'm going to mute myself. Forget it. I'm done.
I know, right? Just drop the mic on that one. Barbecue game. Write that down. Are we recording this? Because this needs to be, this needs to go out there to Colbert. Have you seen like the show? What is it called? The cartoon. What is it called? Our Cartoon President. Oh my God, bruh. You got to watch this. This is amazing. The thing that's great about their conversation on that show is it's I would love to say it's jokes, but it's not. It's literally like it's what you think that they would be talking about in the White House. It's like that doesn't even seem like it would be a joke. I can see Trump sitting there going, what's so funny about this? This is exactly how I feel. I mean,
I'll give it to you. He's got balls, man. He's like the first time comic that'll get up there and then just like spew filth with a smile, no shame. It's like I did nothing wrong.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Now, see, it's so funny you say that because this is the way I feel about Trump. Truly, this is how I feel. Now, I say a lot of wrong-minded shit on. Now, I've told a lot of people every time I see Trump, I kind of got to look at myself and go, you can't really point the finger at this guy, with all the stuff he said, because you've said some wrong-minded shit on stage. But then I remind myself, oh yeah, I'm not the president. So I'm just, I'm just a comic. You know what I mean? You can't take me seriously. This guy's running the world.
It's like watching a train wreck, man. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like in our own racist moment that like the shit that we think, but even we're like, no, it's too fucked up. Like I shouldn't think that. Like he's sitting there on his phone and like, no shame, man. Like,
no, he's not. He's not. Like that's the thing that hurts me the most. No shame.
Yeah, I mean, we've all said shit either on stage or to a significant other where we're like, I'm gonna need to apologize for that. Not one time, and it's been what, like a year and a half. But you got to bring some comedy to that. You got to bring some levity. I mean, you got to laugh at yourself. Republican, Democrat, Muslim, whatever. Which
I totally agree with that. And that's the thing about being a comic now. And this is my opinion anyway. That a lot of comics, it's their job now. Meaning, hey, before it was your job, you need to make us laugh. But no, people are walking into like shows now going, because just the other week on DC, which is never packed on a Friday, I went in and it was just a normal open mic. It was a, whatever, bullshit open mic. And it was packed. And the first thing I said was, y'all are here because you need to laugh because of what's happening on TV. They're like, yes!
They need to be saved, man. I'm telling you. It's like church.
Exactly.
I need a hug, man. I need a hug. I need to laugh. Shit.
Tell the truth. Have you ever just, some days woke up and just felt like this isn't real? No, this isn't really happening. This isn't happening. I feel like, I was a Democrat a long time ago. Then I became not a Republican, but an independent. Now I'm just, down the middle, and I felt like, Bush, I didn't like Bush. And I realized that, oh my God, every president that we had, I might not have liked them, but I trusted them. They were daddy. Meaning, like, if you ever drove somewhere, with your dad or your parents, you go to sleep like, I'm okay. You know what I mean? But if everybody got on that seat that you were, like, who the fuck is this? You wouldn't sleep. You know what I mean? I'm not sleeping. So I'm literally like that right now with the country. Like, he's got the wheel, man. He's got the wheel. Oh, my God.
Oh man, you're right though. He's like the drunk uncle that gets in the car and starts driving without the seatbelt, drinking as he's driving, and you're just like, this is the way it is. I'm in America. You just put up with it, man.
That's right. He's a 70s uncle. That is a perfect analogy. He is a 70s uncle who's drunk, and he's like, come on, we're going up the block. And your parents let you go with him. Like, why would you let me go with him? I'm 5 years old and I know that this is a bad decision.
Oh, man. I feel like if I'm going to get on stage, I kind of feel like you have to, if he does some real fucked up shit, you have to address the elephant in the room, where it's kind of like dealing with a heckler during your set. You don't want to get off track from what you're up there to do, but you have to address it. So if anything, he's taking away time from like other things in the world. You know what I mean?
He's taking away
Trump joke today.
I love that. He's taking away time
in the world, man. CNN.
No, I agree.
Like there's shit going on all over the world. You got to talk about other things, but instead it's like the first 15 minutes, even on SportsCenter, of like, what did he tweet today? It's bullshit,
Even on SportsCenter, dude. That is so right. He is taking so much of the air.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, it looks like we are out of time. Let me go ahead and oh shoot. Let me look. Okay. think they muted me. I'm out of.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, shit. Looks like I'm still hosting it, but okay. Let me just go ahead and end this real quick. Okay, looks like we're out of time. Thanks for joining us, Amir. Anybody here who wants to continue the conversation, there's going to be a link at the bottom, and you can go ahead and join us on this conversation, or you can join later. Facebook, YouTube Live followers, please, you get vocal and let's start talking. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the time, brother.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, great job. Great job.
That was a lot of fun, man. I appreciate it.